Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is Andrew Stott and I'm the Emperor of Stomaria. Today I want to give a progress report for Southwood, a Stomarian province. So this is the first time that I've ever had to do a progress report for a Stomarian province, and I think this is probably going to be an ongoing feature on this channel because it's a good way, I think, to be able to bring together all of the information, all of the updates, all of the progress that we've had in particular parts of the empire and just report on it, because it won't be just Stomarian provinces that I report on, it'll also be anything to do with each of the member states of the empire or the observer states of the empire. I think it's a good way just to bring all of the information, all of the updates, all of the news just together, and then on a monthly basis or a quarterly basis, or just when something significant happens, I can report it in a single video. And I think that's probably the best way to go about doing this going forward, because as time goes on, the empire is only going to get larger, we're going to get more citizens, we're going to get more territory, we're going to have a lot more activities. And if I can give progress reports for each particular territory, each particular province, each particular member state and all the rest of it, I think we'll just be able to catalogue this a bit easier, and it will give people a bit of an easier time in trying to find out what is happening in the empire. They can simply look through the more recent progress reports and get that information from there. So with that in mind, the progress report for Southwood is that things are happening. The woodland is still being cleared, and that's not just Southwood, but also Wayward South, which are obviously two adjoining territories, in the sense that Wayward South belongs to the Kingdom of Wayward, which is a member state of the Empire, and Southwood is a province of Stomaria. So these two territories actually border each other. There's no distinguishable barrier or fencing or anything like that between the two territories. Anyone that's ever been there would know that. But we are jointly clearing the woodland of any excess debris, anything that's unnecessary, anything that's just cluttering up the actual the lands there. And we're gathering it up, we're rehoming various poultry, and we're moving them out to various other locations or to other parts of the woodland, so we can clear certain sections of the woodland out in order to establish more raised beds, in order to build fortifications and all the rest of it. Now, I have actually made a very quick video. I wasn't intending to, but I thought, while I was there, I would actually do it. I made a quick video just to go through some of the ongoing developments at Southwood and Wayward South. And the imperial family was also there, so Empress Samantha and little Princess Eleanor, who is technically the governor of Southwood. She even pitched in a little bit and did her part for the greater community. So rather than me simply sitting here and telling you what we've been doing at Southwood, I would like to now show you a video where we can show you what we've been doing at Southwood. Enjoy. So this is just a very quick update regarding the progress at Southwood. As you can see, there is still a lot of work to do in terms of clearing out all of the excess debris. We do have a lot of work to do in terms of taking down these pens. The chickens and the ducks need to be rehomed, and then that's all coming down, and that's going to be the site of the
fortification, the palisade, however you want to describe it, which officially is for the children, but is actually for me. But this area which I'm standing in now, the orchard, and the area where we're establishing the raised beds, this is the sunniest spot in the woodland, or certainly one of the sunniest spots, and the Waywoodians in times past have had success growing here in the past. This is the remains of the hugel bed that they established, and they have been growing produce in there. So we are establishing the raised beds over here as well. Now, in this far raised bed here, we have potatoes, there are carrots in this one. In the pots are mint, which are going to be put in their own bed once they're a little bit bigger. I'm told they're very aggressive and attempt to kill anything else that they come into contact with. So we're going to put them in their own raised bed. In this particular bed, we have thyme, basil, lavender and chives, which once they're a bit more fully established, I am going to put in their own raised beds as well. And of course we have rhubarb in here, which seems to be doing exceptionally well. Now, this is all just planted 2 weeks ago, so I'm not expecting any real results now. I'm just here taking out some stumps so we can continue moving across, because over here there wasn't any stumps or anything like that, but going forward there are a few areas which we need to clear out a little bit of. So that is what I'm doing today. I have little Princess Eleanor and Empress Samantha here with King Raoul. There are some other Waywoodians on site as well. They're having their end of the month gathering. Over there is the sort of the marquee, the roundhouse. That's where they have actually set up a stall where I will let them make sort of photos and announcements regarding that. But at the end of the month camps, or the gatherings that they do here, we are going to be having, or they are going to be having, stalls available, and that's going to be a feature of the Imperial Summit in June as well. So it's all very, very exciting. I'm here, as I say, just to take up some of these stumps, and then I'm going to be establishing more raised beds, because obviously for each raised bed that we establish is a representation of each of the citizens that has gotten in touch with us and say, I'm a citizen of Stomaria, I'm entitled to a plot of land, a 1 square meter raised bed, and I would like this grown in it. And that is exactly what I'm doing. Now, just going forward, and just to touch upon this particular bed in particular, the issue that we've had is that some people have said, well, can I have this, that, the other, and all the rest of it, you know, more than one plant, vegetable, flower, whatever else. And the issue with that, obviously, is that they all require different sunlight conditions, they all require different soil conditions. And so going forward, I think we're just going to have 1, maybe 2 flowers, vegetables, fruits, whatever else, in each of these beds, just to keep it simple, because it's impossible to keep track of otherwise as to what's going in where. And I think it'll just be a lot simpler going forward. So that's what we're going to be doing. Now, the Waywoodians, as I say, and as well as the Stomarians, are going to be clearing out this woodland. We have been doing so for some time. It is a bit of a slow process because we have to move things around quite carefully, in the sense that all the ducks, the chickens and everything, they need to be rehomed. They have been rehomed partially on the other side of that hedgerow over there, but there is still a lot more to do. Once that's done, that's all going to get cleared. All of this is just going to be emptied out. We're going to be purging the woodland of anything that isn't necessary, and it's going to be hopefully a fantastic fair, the Imperial Summit and the future gatherings, once it is just, I don't know, sort of just boiled back down to its bare basics, and then build back up again. So yeah, that was just a quick update for Southwood. I hope you did enjoy this video. If you did, then please feel free to give it a like. But if you did want to become a part of the Stomarian community, then you can do so through our Patreon campaign, the link of which I shall leave in the description below as always. But otherwise, if you did enjoy this video, then please feel free to give it a like, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and we'll catch you in the next one.
Get one up down here. Yeah. Take it. I'm pushing. I want to push it.